Okay, I'm up here in Fairburn, Georgia, which is a little bit southwest of Atlanta. Picked up this Mitsubishi Montera and a Nissan Titan. I haven't tried to start them or anything. It does say on the app that they both run, so I'm just getting them strapped in, heading back. But man, it's rained the last 3 hours coming up here, and luckily it stopped when I got here. Nice little Copart. I mean, a lot of room, not many people here. There was one person here when I got here, and I got here, I had a 9 a.m. appointment, got here at 9:30. So as soon as I hit arrive, the guy already had my 2 vehicles staged, loaded me up, ran and got titles, and gone. Now we're heading back to Florida. I got to see about one in Tifton going back. So we will see in a little bit. Just unloaded those 2 vehicles. He said he'd be here at 8:30. I got here at 10 after 8, and the Copart app said they both ran. So the Titan truck, I had to jump start it. It kept stalling. Eventually it was running, and then the Montero, it started up. So, well, it's Friday, I think May 9th. My normal Friday guy called. He's got a car in Daytona Beach and 3 in Jacksonville going down to Orlando. So it's gonna be a full day. I'm stopped off at the Buc-ee's in St. Augustine to fill up. Can't get depth because there's a stupid tractor trailer down there blocking one pump, and then a guy with a Nabisco trailer or whatever parked his in the other lane for depth, and he walked inside. So, but anyways, it's $2.91 a gallon diesel, which is unbelievable. It's 30 cents cheaper than it is in Daytona, and I came through here a couple days ago and it was $2.90. So it's holding steady about that $2.90 range. We're about 40 minutes, it's 5 a.m., but we're about 40 minutes from the Manheim in Jacksonville. They open at 6, and we're gonna load them 3, take them to Orlando, come back to Daytona to get one, and then another guy in Longwood, which is not far from Orlando, he called me. He's got one going to the Manheim I'm gonna turn in. So I got a 5-car day. Okay, Manheim and Jacksonville. There's the Corolla I picked, the Sportage. Now I got to go through this gate all the way around the place, back way over there to get my 3rd. So let's start the walking. Because the other gate doesn't open until 7, I have to walk through this one all the way around the building over there, and then straight across that big open lot. Oh man, it's already muggy this morning. You can see sun's starting to peak. We'll take you on this little journey here. The Manheims do have some nice vehicles. Like, look right here, we got a Rolls Royce. I believe here we have a Bentley, and I believe that's a Bentley. What does that say? Yeah, Bentley. High dollar cars. But if you go down to South Florida, like West Palm Beach, Manheim, they've got Lambos, Ferraris, Porsches down there. They have a lot of exotic cars. But okay, I don't know if you can make it out, but we've got 730 feet to go to find this car. Oh, let's get to humping. Okay, as you can see, I am 149 feet down at the bottom. I'm looking for a white Chevy Equinox. That little blue dot is me, the white circle is the vehicle, so I know I'm in the same area. 134 feet, which is 40 yards. So We'll be down this road, and I believe I see it up there on the right. 54 feet, 46 feet. And there it is, Equinox. On the top, you see the numbers. 3162 are the last four up here. We want to check the vehicle. 3162. At this point, the bottom, I'll hit mark arrived or found and close it out. All right, let's get this up the gate and checked out, get them loaded and head south. Yeah, leaving this place is like a maze. You gotta just figure out how to maneuver through the parking lot to get back. I'll go the same way I walked in, shortcut. There's the Bentleys and the Rolls Royce. What's that little yellow in a Porsche there? That's a nice one. Yeah, for sale. All right, there's the guard shack right around the corner here. Let me go ahead and check out and get loaded. There's the three. I'm about to do an inspection of them before I load them. These are my ramps. I've got this bar here that I loosen, but I keep it because it really keeps the ramps from bouncing. You know, eventually they bounce and they wear out these holes. And I had a ramp before break off going down the road because that hole got wore out, but it helps secure them and keeps them from bouncing around making a lot of noise. Well, let me go ahead and do these inspections. This is kind of hard to do. This is the Super Dispatch app where I go around and I take all I don't want to do that. Back to photo. Gotta do all angles. Okay, and then I go back and just tap the picture and you go around. Like here's a scratch, so I click scratch, highlight that yellow and scratch and mark it on here. There's a scratch right there. I'm not worried about it because these guys know when they buy them. So scratch there. Now let's go to the back, click the back picture. Bunch of scratches. See, if you go up here, there's a MS for multiple scratches. Just it's so hard because my sunglass camera doesn't do it. I just do a bunch of them, and then you do it on the black and white too. There and there. Now let's go around to the other side. Same thing. Scratch, and we're going to put it right down here. Anything else? Yeah, in the front down there on the bottom. We're going to click right there. We'll go on the app, scratch, scratch, and the last, the front. We got one scratch on the bottom right. Do it there, do it on here, and then done. And then drivable, yes. Windscreen, no. Glass on attack, yes. Title, no. Keys, there's two, and there's two remotes. Save. Now I go to the next one, which would be the Chevy Equinox. All right, we'll get you in a bit. Okay, we're gonna load the Camry up first, and then either one of these. They're about the same size. So I want this light car all the way up front of the trailer. Okay. Oh. Since they're short SUVs, I don't have to go all the way to the front, so about there's good. And just leave the key. The guy forgot to take it off the chain, so I ain't worried about that. Now let's get the Sportage. The Kia, he said, it's got a radiator leak, so I don't want to run that too long. That's kind of small. That's kind of small, about the same size. So let's go ahead and load this Equinox up. Oh, man. I don't ever take anything for granted. I always get out and check those ramps. One vehicle may be perfect, the other one, the next one might not. So I probably need to move that out just an inch. It doesn't hurt anything. It's better safe than sorry. You know, if it slid off them ramps, you could do some damage or break your ramp. I can't really see up ahead. I just keep an eyeball on the side of my trailer to get a good estimate. That looks about good. Is there a brake? Let me see. Yeah, right here. Okay, that's 2. This is the one they told me not to run. So I'm just going to line it up real quick, check the ramps, and then get her loaded and shut her off. Here's the key. Had to be a woman's vehicle. It's got a lot of bling in here. Even though they're about the same size, we're still going to double check. It's looking good there. It's looking good there. Might be able to come back a hair. All right. Okay, we want to. That looks about good. Brake. Wiper off. Shut down the key. I'm going to take this one with me. The other ones are manual locks. I ain't got to worry about them automatically locking up. This one, don't trust. So, all right. Well, let me go ahead and put the ramps up, strap it down, and we'll grab a picture before we leave. Okay, we've got them all 3 loaded up, strapped down, and about to take a picture and send to the customers. So I'll be there in about 2 hours, 45 minutes, depending on traffic. So, all right, we'll see you at unloading. Okay, just unloaded the last car, getting ready to put it up. I want to show you something. That white truck right there is an F-150, and he's got a 3-car trailer. How in the world does he get by weight stations and DOT? F-150 is not made or capable of hauling a 3-car trailer fully loaded. Way past its gross weight. Unbelievable how what people can get away with. Jeez. Look at that setup. F-150. When I had my F-250, I wouldn't even pull a 3-car. God, man, I bet that thing takes a half mile to slow down and stop. Probably changes the brakes in that truck every 2-3 weeks. Alright, 3 are delivered. Now we are
2 miles at the end of the road, turn left and then turn right.
Heading to Daytona.
It's your patriotic
Daytona Manheim, pick up a vehicle, and then over to Longwood and pick up one for a guy, which I will actually turn in at the gate. The other one I just drop off like I did those there. So it's about an hour, 10 minutes back to Daytona, and then we'll load that and
turn left and then turn right.
And then the other one I'm picking up is on the way here, right off of interstate. So, and there's quick access to the toll road. So, a couple more hours of work and we're ready to call it a week.
Turn right to.
Okay, that's the one I picked up in Daytona, the Nissan Altima, and I just picked up this 2023 Audi Q7. That's going to Manheim to be turned in for auction, and this one's going to my regular guys that they will pick up later on today. So we're about 30 miles from Manheim, and it is 1 p.m. so let's get these dropped and get back to the house and call it a week.
Turn left and then turn right.
All right, we got the Audi checked in and parked. Then drove down the parking lot a little bit and unloaded the second vehicle. And the guy met me there with a check for all 4 vehicles of theirs I moved today. And now
turn right to Marshall Farms Road.
I'm heading home. Should be there in about an hour and 15 minutes. It's 2:25. I should beat this Friday rush. So it's gonna work out perfect.
2 miles at the end of the road, turn
remember,
right to West Colonial Drive.
Remember, start early, finish early.